Hello, everybody. Welcome into Monday, February 26, 2024. It is me and the Zoom homies. Ken Style Live with the Zoom homies, the Zoom homies with Ken Style Live. We have Rich, we have Sam, we have Greg, we have Darren, we have Sin, we have Princess tonight, and somewhere I think in there might be Bill. Hey, Princess, how are you doing tonight? And we have Jose, Photo Mix Media. Hello, everybody. How are you tonight? And I'm seeing something I don't like, but we'll wait and see how things go. Am I being heard anywhere?
I hear you.
Okay.
Copy.
I just wondered. I said, how are you guys tonight? And silence. Nothing.
We hear you.
Tony Wallow says normal. Good. That's good. I was afraid it would be a little too loud, actually. OBS changed the mixer around. It used to be vertical, now it's horizontal, and I'm not real sure I'm going to like that. I really liked it being vertical. Going to run through the chat real quick. Tony Wallow was first. He said, good evening, oh. And maybe that's not going to... Oh, wait a minute. That might not work. Hang on. Thought I had fixed that, but I guess I did not. Thought I heard somebody else come in, but I guess maybe I did not. Give me one second. Oh, it was. Somebody did come in. Chris is here. Oh, Chris and Max. Yeah, let's try this again. It's good so far to hear that the audio is good. I did make one slight adjustment, and it had nothing to do with the microphone itself. I did make one. You can change under the three dots under the audio mixer. I don't have three dots. I have a square and a square. I'll deal with that later. No big deal. I noticed it a while ago when I was setting it. BH Ringer says, I don't think this is working. No, that's not what BH Ringer said. That's what I said. He said a friend of his said he didn't understand clothing. I told him that makes two of us. Darren says hello. OneFish26 says hello everyone and good evening. Tony says put my gain on 0, and cardio, I've not touched anything on the Yeti at all. In fact, I did adjust the Yeti. In the background picture right here, the Yeti is leaning toward me. I actually straightened it back a little bit. I want to see how that goes. And according to the mixer, it looks like it's doing okay. Jeff Ryman says, where's the sixth monitor? Yeah, there's only 4. I'm not gonna experiment with that ever again. Greg was 6 tonight. Really, Greg? I haven't counted yet. Rick Lake says hello. Chris says I need one more. No, I'm good with monitors. I'm cool with that right now. Yes, the like button. There were 12 waiting to watch. As soon as I started the show, it dropped to 10. That's kind of discouraging. But it is what it is. I'll refresh the page. Jeff says he's going to watch the stream on his phone while he's taking care of business. Yes, we hope all goes well for you tomorrow. Rick says he hears me. Mike Wojcik says hello, everybody. Abby normal, you mean? Yes, there's a checkbox. Okay, I'll look into that, Sam. Thank you. We can do that after the stream. That's fine.
Did you turn off subscriber only mode on purpose?
I did. I've been doing that now for probably 4 months.
Okay, I just didn't know. This first time I saw a message that says that, so okay.
Yeah, I have been letting anyone chat for well over 4 months now, and knock on wood, so far it has gone really well. In that, I think there's only been a couple times a couple people needed to be have their comments removed. More importantly, when you went to chat, Chris, did a little box pop up and say something prior to you being able to put your chat in, and you had to click on OK?
I think so. I don't remember. I was on my phone, so yeah, it did. And it's very hard to see on the phone.
Oh, on the phone, I can imagine. I don't think I've ever seen that on the phone. Of course, I don't really pay that much attention when I'm listening. When I'm on YouTube on my phone, it's because I'm driving. It's not
I gotta
because I'm.
look in how to fix it now on the Androids. It used to didn't be like this, but on Android, when you go on a live chat and you start chatting, the little bitty teeny tiny keyboard goes up on the right hand corner. I don't know how to get that keyboard back to the normal size, but I'll look into it later. I'm not messing with it now. I don't know whose idea that was because people can't see. Some people can't see that keyboard.
No, it's
Probably some young
oh,
guy from Sheridan, Arkansas decided to do that.
probably, probably, probably it did. Okay, I did fix it. It is back to vertical. There must have been an update or something because last night it was vertical. Tonight when I started OBS, it was horizontal like Doug's was, and I'm curious to know how the volume is on YouTube. I did go back and watch my show from last night. I don't want to disappoint anybody, but that was not my fish tank you heard last night. I didn't think that it was, but I needed to hear what it was. That was actually, believe it or not, my storage drive clatters and chatters when it's spinning, when it's reading. And I'm going to duplicate that here a little bit to verify this what it is.
You
Because
might
this,
need to get you a new drive.
it's a NAS drive, and I was told that they do make a little bit of noise when I bought it. I got the window that I had to click on. Okay, good. Thank you, Mike. Long Dogs joined us and says the volume on YouTube seems to be quite well, but the comparison was the people on Zoom who were elevated above your levels. Well, hopefully everybody's about the same. I haven't been watching when anybody on Zoom talks. I will do that. I will do that now. So the next person that speaks on YouTube, and I hear someone's TV again, and I don't have a TV running. Oh, that would be, I can't tell because I've got OBS covered. Look like it's Greg's TV. His box keeps lighting up. I moved OBS out of the way. Now,
Francis is mooning us.
okay, when Chris spoke, it got up into the yellow with the sliders. So I'm going to guess that possibly it's good across the board. I'll replay it later to see and fix it from there. I did appreciate Doug looking into it, and I did actually make one change based on what Doug suggested. It was not on the Yeti, though. I have not messed with the game, and I've not changed it from the setting I set it on last night. But I did make a change. We'll wait and see what it was.
From the setting I set it on.
Now I hear myself and Greg's box is lit.
Not anymore.
Apparently, I think it's resolved, but I need to hear from the Zoom crowd. Yeah, I'm waiting to see when they talk as well, Long Dog, so I can look at the mixer, and then if the mixer shows them being good, then we'll be good. So that's what I'm waiting on. There's always a lot of components involved in a person's microphone setup. I don't know. I think basically you plug it in, it's supposed to play, and then people start fine tuning it a little bit. But we will see. Of course, in order for me to see the desktop audio, which is my indication of how Zoom is, I would need someone to talk.
Like myself.
Greg finally speaks his foreign language. We've known it for a while. All right, that looked to be. Oh wow, that jumped all the way up into the red and stayed in the red. I've never seen that before. I'm gonna drop my volume just a little on the mixer on OBS. So there should be a slight change on my volume.
Sounds good to me.
Hey, if
Hey, what
anything,
about
Zoom is
now,
weak.
champ?
But do what, Jose?
What about now? Do you want another audio test?
No, I'm watching I'm watching the slider. You guys look all right. Zoom looks fine. Nobody's saying anything otherwise in chat, so on the YouTube chat, so that's cool. Did anyone else notice anything about my stream tonight? Anyone?
No, I was too tired.
That's disappointing.
I'm busy. Hey, you know I can.
We will circle back to that in just a moment. I do have a redirect set up for tonight. My first redirect is going to be to Sam's channel. When I saw that I could do a redirect, I wanted to do a redirect. I'm kind of curious just to see if it's going to work or not. Of course, we won't be able to verify that for a while. And I had the avatar on because I just got a text message from Mrs. K, and I'm going to answer it. Real quick. I don't know. She keeps forgetting that I stream every night at 10 o'clock, except for this Thursday and this Friday. And I still don't know what I'm going to do on Thursday and Friday, if I'm going to go early or if I'm going to go later. I have not decided yet on which way I'm going to go with that. So anyway, yeah, I have redirects now. I also have trailers now. And I did have a trailer on tonight's show. That's what I was hoping maybe somebody would say something about. Oh, I saw a trailer tonight on your show. It's an actual bona fide YouTube trailer. It's not something I made up. It is actually from YouTube.
Yeah, great trailer, by the way.
Yeah, it was not a great trailer. It was, between 15 seconds and 3 minutes, I believe it said. And I just picked one out, and I was hoping and praying it would be about 15 seconds to 3 minutes. As it turned out, it was 28 seconds, so that's fine. Now I've got to get creative and create some trailers. And I can assure you they're not going to be me exercising unless it's golf, and there's not going to be any music behind it. I guess that's a step meaning I'm getting closer to monetization. I don't know. It seems like all that stuff came into play after I applied for it last night, and it's in the final steps. I did get a notification it's in the final steps. I still don't have the super chat thing on the chat, and as far as I know, I'm not monetized. I probably am going to reach out to Doug for guidance on the final steps on that. I have not decided yet. Skiman21632 says, "Hello, homeboys." That's the Zoom homies, but we'll go with homeboys. Doug did know I played golf today. I appreciate him acknowledging that. I lost again today by 2, but I played better golf today than I played yesterday, and I outplayed him as far as, I know that sounds funny that I lost by 2, but I outplayed him. I had more pars than he had, but I also had more 6s than he had. And I had one more 7 than he had, and I only had 1 7. It's very frustrating to actually get to the green. It's 252 yards away in 2 shots, and then you can't putt. I had 5 putts today that actually hit the hole and rimmed out, went around, and then went past. I had 1 putt today that actually hit the hole, was actually falling in the hole, and got kicked out. I had 1 putt today that went down into the daggone cup and had so much speed on it to hit the bottom of the cup and pop back out. That right there, I would have won by 2 shots, but it is what it is. But it was fun. 72 degrees today. I played in shorts and this t-shirt and my green socks. I played, I don't know if these will show through the green screen or not, but I played in my, nope, it won't. That's pretty cool. I like that.
Yellow or gold?
Look at that. You have invisible socks.
Yeah. That's pretty funny because of the green screen. They are the most putrid, ugliest green socks, but I got them as a Christmas present from my daughter-in-law, and I told her the first opportunity I got to wear them, I would wear them. Today was that opportunity. We probably won't play the rest of this week. We have rain projected for tomorrow and Wednesday, and then it's supposed to turn chilly. Not cold, but chilly. Into the 40s and maybe might hit low 50, maybe. Long Dog says, I wish you could really experience fish fillet that are shaped like triangles and come. Any fish that comes in a triangular shape probably is not going to be something I want to try, because I would just be hesitant of, I can't think of any triangular looking fish in the water. And speaking of fish, when we walked across the little thing across the lakes today, we saw a school of bluegill, and there were probably at least 2 dozen of bluegill in there. Very good sized fish as well. Speaking of that, let's just go with fish background. There you go.
What kind of school does bluegill go to?
I have no idea what kind of school does any fish go to, but anytime there's multiples of fish, they are called a school of fish. Long Dog says that's the typical shape. I don't know where you buy your fish at, but the cods that we get aren't triangular in shape. As far as the air fryer goes, you can keep trying. You can type air fryer all you want. See above comment. That should be hashtag. No, I'm kidding. I'm not going to that.
Why not?
I'm not.
Now, you ain't no fun no more.
I know it. It's terrible. See above comment. Looks like the cloak on Harry Potter, according to Ski Man. I've had square fish. Yes, I believe McDonald's still has square fish. Fish are square burgers around. Yeah.
Long Dog's talking about the frozen fish you buy at the store, the gratins. They're kind of like a triangle.
Oh, okay. All right. And we don't buy. We buy cod, and she buys tilapia still. I used to like tilapia, and then I found out what type of fish it is, and I've avoided it since. My hair looks green for some reason. I don't know why. I guess that's better than gray. No, I have that set right. They actually were on the golf course doing golf course maintenance today. I was impressed. Hopefully they're going to get the one. They didn't fix the one green yet. We didn't get a chance to talk to him about it. If they fix that one green, this course is going to be back to being a really nice little course to play. When we started out, there were, I'm going to say, maybe 10 people behind us. And then when we got on the back nine, it was relatively crowded. We had one guy that was a single, and he was playing pretty quick. And we had decided we were going to let him play around us, play through as they call it. And all of a sudden he was gone. And we were both standing there scratching our heads, going, "Where'd this guy go?" He played 5, he skipped 6 and 7, played 8 and 9, and then he was gone. So we had opted to let him play through. Oh, excuse me. Anybody got anything? Anybody have anything they want to discuss? Chris, you said something about your Zoom. You couldn't get it to update again?
Nope. I have to uninstall it. And we're using the Zoom clean file, and then reinstall it from the store.
Oh, speaking of that, I have to actually put an app on my phone tonight, only to see if I can install it and then take it off. And we can discuss that more after the stream ends. So you have to do that each and every time. when there's an
Yep.
update?
Seems like I have. I've been having to do that.
Huh.
Chris, don't you get Zoom straight from the site website?
What he asked Ken.
Don't you
What
get
you
don't you get the update straight from the Zoom website?
I've tried that before. It just opens. It opens up, then it closes. It don't install it. It says update available, and it asks you to install, then it closes. It don't do nothing.
Huh.
I'd say it's a reg entry.
I have no idea. My Zoom updates automatically. If there was an update today, when I shut Zoom off tonight or when I leave, it will update, and I don't ever worry about it.
Yeah, there was an update today to Zoom.
Yeah, I thought I had seen somewhere that there was.
Yeah, I put it in Messenger.
The other, because it's possible the update is the same for the version you're trying to update. I don't know. If it's an update, why would it be? I mean, that would mean he'd have the update that came out before anyone else somehow. That's kind of interesting. I don't know, Long Dog. That's a good question. He wishes he could explain about it. The other possibility is when he's shutting down because he can't open the file access to see the file, can't open the file access where it's going to put it. I have no idea. Maybe Doug is listening tonight and can possibly shed some light on that tomorrow. I'm going to try to get up to listen to watch Doug tomorrow.
Blind Dog, I don't think it's the same version because I'm right clicking on the Zoom icon in the system tray and do an update. And it says
You're clicking on the Zoom icon in the system tray?
yes, and it says there's an update available, but then it starts to download it, and then it asks to install. Oh, okay. Right now I can't do it because it says meeting's running, but it asks to
Right.
install, and then it just opens up that white like it's installing and with the Zoom background, blue letters, then it closes.
That is interesting. I don't know. Not an expert on Zoom. Oh, Zay might know something about it. He's pretty good with Zoom. And Ski Man's joining us. Hello, Ski Man. I think he was joining us. He's trying to join us. He looks kind of blurry. Looks like his camera is a little out of focus.
And that's all we got, right? Hand wave to say hi, right? To greet us.
Did he even wave? He's nodding. So I'm gonna guess Ski Man can hear us. But Ski Man has lost his voice. There we go. We got the thumbs up. He can hear us. Oh,
Or
you're
maybe-
doing the
or maybe
Filipino
he
thing. I
haven't,
got it. You're doing the live stream. You're doing the silent live stream on Zoom. Got it. You know how boring that would be? To me. To me, that'd be very boring. But they do it all the time. I do not understand. It's their gig, though. If that's what they want to do, that's their thing. Who am I to say one way or the other? I'm not an expert on this. I did appreciate. I got a very, very nice email today from a gentleman, and I appreciated the very kind words that were said, and the prediction that was made, and I'll just say that that would be kind of cool if that were to happen. I don't know if this person is watching or not, or will be watching it or not, but I want to thank him. No names mentioned. If you'd like to know the name of said person, send me $9.99. I'm kidding. Got about 5 minutes to go. I do not have the macro running, but I am watching the clock. It's 10:25. If anybody's got anything they'd like to discuss. Interesting. And now is the time to bring it up. Long Dog dropped a link over in chat, in the YouTube chat, Chris, if you want to check it out. Let me see if I can bring that same link over to the Zoom chat. Hang on one second. I got to remember how to do this. Long Dog wants to know if he can tell us about his accomplishments today. If you could do it in 4 minutes and under, sure. Windows 10 accessibility, is that what this link is about? I clicked on it and it took me to Google Windows 10 accessibility, access to files. Were you able to click on it, Chris?
Yeah, I'm saving it.
Okay. Then I don't have to bring it over to Zoom then. Hopefully that helps you out. Got an email from Ghetto earlier today, said he wasn't going to join us tonight. He wasn't feeling very well. I think he popped into Zoom a couple times when Darren and I were setting up the chat. Or setting the Zoom up. Not the chat, but the Zoom. He's 7 to 10 years behind painting the house, and he was able to, oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a chore. Scraping paint off your house. Good. Him and his son had father and son time together. How old is your son, if you don't mind me asking? And again, it's difficult when you're asking a question verbally and you're waiting for a text answer. So, I'm going to highlight Jeff. I want to see something. Maybe I'm not going to highlight. Yeah, there we go. Something Maine. I can't.
Oh, Harbor.
Harbor. Okay. Oh, he spoke. He spoke.
Oops.
Yeah, really. Oh, you were so close, too. All right, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. It's 10:28. As usual, I want to thank everyone for being here. I do appreciate it so much, and I know that gets very old to hear, except for two people, Max and Chris and Max like to hear their name mentioned. So, Chris, thank you. Max, thank you. Jeff, William, Sin, Darren, who's asleep, by the way. What time? Oh, it's 3:30 in the morning. Rich, Sam, Jose, who's connecting to audio. Now, this is something that's always intrigued me. Did he disconnect from audio and he's reconnecting to audio, or did the Zoom disconnect him, or what's going on? Maybe we'll get an answer to that later. And it is going out across the stream as well. Forgot the mouse there. And last but not least, I want to thank Grumpy Greg, who's eating ice cream or pie, Greg?
Ice cream. Moose Tracks.
Moose Tracks. Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's made by Turkey Hill.
Any good?
Yeah.
All right. If you'd like to join us on the Zoom panel, the address is over on stream right now, kstoutz00m@gmail.com. And shoot me an email. I'll give you the link for the creds. Poor Mr. Guy had a hard day working. Yes, he did, actually, it looked like. I'd have to scroll back through the chat to see what that was. So, good night, everyone. Good to see Robert, Long Dog, Tony, One Fish, Bob. There's too many to go back and look at it. I mentioned everybody. Good night. See you tomorrow. Hopefully on Doug's. If not, I'll see you tomorrow night at 10 o'clock. Mrs. K is off, so I'll be on time. Stopping the stream.